Have you ever met someone who just commands attention the second they walk into a room? They need not speak any word, but the moment you saw them, there was something about them that makes you want to know them better. The kind of person who just appears effortlessly magnetic, not because they're loud or flashy, but because they've got this unshakable energy that makes you want to know them more. What if I told you that there are certain natural laws these people obey, either consciously or unconsciously, that make them that way? What if I told you that you too can be like that if you understand these laws perfectly and make good use of them? What you're about to learn is exactly how to build an aura so powerful, so magnetic, that people can't help but be drawn to you. Ensure to watch this video till the end. Here are the universal qualities in men with great aura. Confidence. Confidence is quiet, but insecurity is loud. Confidence isn't about being the loudest, noisiest, almost extroverted person in the room. It's about deeply knowing your worth. To build your confidence, you must learn to stop seeking approval, always trying to be in the good books of people, even when it demands you displeasing yourself. The paradox, sadly, is that people always see through all of that, and when you show them that you don't value yourself well enough to make your peace a priority, they will treat you accordingly, as someone with no value. The second you stop needing validation, people start giving it to you. This is just the paradox of life. Fix your posture. Always stand tall with shoulders leaning backwards and chest forward. When you walk, do so with full strides and not hurriedly. Look people in the faces and eyes. Do not be the type who fidget on confrontation. Understand that no one is perfect, and as such, embrace your flaws. Those people you think are perfect, you only need to get close enough to them so you can see the insecurities they struggle with, flaws that can be changed. You could try and work on them, but those that can't be changed shall make you unique. What matters is your self-image and what you communicate without talking. 2. Charisma. That charm you bring upon those around you without even trying. This is known as charisma. Some would refer to it as swagger. People just enjoy having you around for reasons they can't explain. It's because of great charisma. To be such a person with great charisma, when having conversations with people, try and be more of a listener than a talkative. People naturally want to talk about themselves, and when they find someone who genuinely wants to listen, it makes them want to be around such person most times. Ask questions that make them open up, and during conversations, always show that you are attentive. Be slow at casting judgments. Use stories and anecdotes to make your points. It makes you a more interesting person. Be cheerful, but then also be assertive in keeping people at their place. Learn to understand the energy around and always give way the moment you notice your presence is no longer of worth. Your appearance. This is that part of you that the world sees even before they get to know whom you are. When you leave your house in the morning, the people whom your eyes meet are far less compared to those who see you. All they know about you is what your appearance says, even if you are otherwise. Here is how to have good appearance. Find clothes that look good on you. Look for colors that best blend with your skin complexion. Always keep your hair in good appearance by having a regular haircut when due, and also shaving and touching your beards from time to time. Maintain some good hygiene and make use of good deodorants so people can be comfortable staying around you. There are people whose body smell is quite unpleasant. If you have found yourself around such a person before, you would know how uncomfortable it felt being around them, and must ensure you are not the same to people around you. Eat healthy so your skin can have a good radiance. There are videos in this channel that helps you realize ways to get a glowing skin as a man, even if you don't want to spend on skincare. 4. Energy is contagious. Have you been in a place, for example, in a hospital, where there is a long queue waiting to see the doctor? Everyone is gloomy and tensed. All of a sudden, a kid appears from nowhere and pulls a funny stunt, and same people who were tensed just started to laugh. Do you recall how your mood suddenly changes just because your girlfriend is looking sad? This is how contagious energy can be. You need not speak, but people instantly feel your energy once they are around you. And here's the truth. People won't remember all you said, but they'll eventually remember how you made them feel. When you are a person who brings positive energy, they want to be around you. But when you are always gloomy, they suggest you a therapist. Always be a person who sees life from a place of gratitude rather than a place of complaint. Understand that life is never perfect for anyone, and we all have things we wished we had but couldn't afford. Even the richest man on earth today would still make you understand there are things his money cannot buy him. If you always focus on those things you do not have, you may eventually become a bitter and depressed person. Always be grateful for the ones you can afford, and maybe with time you get to grow. Do not be involved in drama, gossip, and the rest of it. Do not be a reactive person or the type that always sees the need to defend themselves. It is a sign of insecurity. Be the type that brings out the good in people, even when every other person sees the bad in them. All of these, both subtly and openly, influences the energy you radiate when people are around you. 5. Command respect effortlessly. When I was much younger, there were several adults and big aunties who always forced respect from kids of my age, and as at then, we had no choice but just comply, as we had not much power to decline. As a grown-up, I resent those days with all in me. This is always what happens when you have to demand respect instead of attract it. If any king has a need to demand respect from his subjects, then his kingship is really worth questioning. People respect you naturally because you have shown them you deserve this respect. To earn respect genuinely, you should know how to set boundaries. Always know when to say no and be resolute about it. If you consistently put people in their place, with time they will adapt and will know the things you would tolerate and those you would not, and they shall adjust accordingly. Do not be a person that is known to have low value for his words. Before you make a promise, always ensure it is what you can afford to do. It is even better to under-promise and over-deliver than to promise and not deliver. In a world where words are cheap, attaching great deal of value to every word that leaves your mouth shall keep you outstanding from the rest of people. Finally, you must learn to survive on your own. Have a life of great comfort without the need for people's company. Be a person who is not scared to be alone. Too much of circulation decreases value. When they have too much of you, you start to become ordinary unto them. Be a person who loves to enjoy your own space, and this shall make people want to come to you. And not just this, they shall value your company when they see you around.